Did you know that actor Joy Beatty, aka Jaskier, the annoying but sweet bard who joins Geralt, is an actual lute player and a pretty damn good one too? In fact, he showed off his talent when auditioning for the role, and it proved to be only beneficial for him in the end. If that surprised you, wait till you see the rest of the cool details in this video. Welcome back to another video, let's get started. Number 1. Henry Cavill was always a Witcher fan. Henry Cavill won big, as 200 actors auditioned for the role of Geralt. But it's easy to understand how he got the gig, as he also proved to the casting directors that he knew a lot about the video games and the books, which the show is adapted from. Henry is indeed an absolute nerd who spent his time reading and gaming, so it's safe to say he won fair and square. Stars? They're just like us. When he heard about the Netflix series, Cavill went above and beyond to get a chance at playing Geralt. He wanted the role so bad, he fought tooth and nail for it. When it was first announced that he was going to portray Geralt of Rivia, the internet was not very hopeful, but as soon as we saw Henry in The Witcher, we all thought the same thing. No one else could have made a better Geralt than Henry Cavill. So, thank you, Henry. Number 2. Henry took his role seriously. Being one of the highest paid TV actors as well as starring in one of the most expensive TV shows must require some dedication. Henry Cavill went quite far to secure Geralt's rugged, perpetually suffering look as we see him in the bathtub scene. It wasn't just a matter of exercise, the actor also dehydrated himself to make it all happen. We wouldn't advise you to do the same, but the method acting definitely paid off. Henry also had to train and learn how to handle real swords. Number 3. Henry Cavill tore his hamstring while filming The Witcher Season 2.
I tore my hamstring. That was a pretty powerful moment for me.
Cavill sustained a very nasty hamstring injury during filming on The Witcher Season 2, to the point he feared the end of his action career altogether. He had to force himself to slow down and focus on his physical therapy to ensure he didn't make things worse. The injury caused a delay in production, but thankfully the actor seemed to make a full recovery. Number 4. Henry Cavill personally rewrote the first Roach's death scene. Okay, this is probably my favorite and probably the most dope detail of all. Fans of The Witcher know that Geralt has seen many horses come and go throughout his master-handed adventures. He names each new horse as Roach, so there is not necessarily just one Roach. In Season 2, fans witnessed the first Roach of the show die after a Chernobog got the best out of her. It was a tragic scene, and one that was originally being wrote more humorous in tone, for some reason. But according to the showrunner Lauren Histrick, Henry was so unhappy with the line, she recalls. Finally she said, "You know what? You come up with something. I trust you. You know this material so well, you know the book so well, you don't even have to pitch it to me." And Henry came back the next day with a beautiful scene that's at the end of the Sword of Destiny, when Geralt is facing death, and it's such a pitch-perfect moment. Cavill's choice is simple, but effective in his gravely Geralt speak. Here is the scene.
Enjoy your last walk across the meadow and through the mist. Be not afraid of her, for she is your friend.
Yes, for this scene, we only have to thank Henry Cavill. Number 5. Anya Chalotra declined a body double for her nude scenes. Despite being offered a body double for her nude scenes and sex scenes, the actress who portrays Yennefer opted against it because she felt it would conflict with her portrayal of Yennefer. She did have a body double for the sex scenes, and she was always there, but she only used her for the first sex scene because she realized very quickly that she didn't feel comfortable anyone else portraying Yennefer, because it's still acting, isn't it? The scene she mentioned was the first one with Istred, but watching someone else perform it made her realize she wanted to do the scenes following that herself. Number 6. Elder Speech is a real language created by Andrzej Sapkowski. Did you know that Elder Speech, the language used by the elves, was created by Sapkowski for the show? It is based on several real languages such as French, Irish, Latin and Welsh. Netflix hired an actual linguist to help create the dialogue used on the show. Number 7. Henry Cavill did not want to diverge too much from the books. Cavill pushed for more dialogue in Season 2 to ensure that Geralt wasn't coming across as too sullen or one-dimensional. In the books, Geralt is quite smart, even an amateur philosopher. While it's easy to write him off as a snarky grump, based on some scenes from the first season, there is a lot more to him than that, and Cavill wanted to ensure the show would reflect that in Season 2, especially regarding Geralt's relationship with Ciri. In a few words, for those who have read the books, you know that there is much more to Geralt than...
Fuck.
Number 8. The show has book author Andrzej Sapkowski's seal of approval. Sapkowski's books are not easy to adapt, but the author officially gave The Witcher his seal of approval. He even congratulated Lauren and her team on their excellent work and said that adapting his books is not an easy task, and that he hopes for an even more epic Season 3. The author has talked about the adaptation before, adding that he is okay with changes to his books. He isn't involved with the overall creation of the Netflix series, but does receive access to the scripts and is allowed to offer input on certain details. He likes to know what's happening, so he isn't blindsided. Number 9. Geralt is not from Rivia. Geralt of Rivia isn't actually from Rivia, but a far less regal place named Cadwin. The games and the books tell us that he chose this region as his birthplace to make himself appear more prestigious to his clients, as the queen is also from Rivia. At some point late in the books, Queen Meve of Lyria knighted him for his valor in the battle for the bridge on the river Yaruga, giving him the formal title of Rivia, which amused him. He, therefore, became a true knight, Sir Geralt of Rivia. Number 10. TV Geralt looks different. Geralt shouldn't look that good. Although Netflix hired one of the hottest actors working today, Henry Cavill's good looks do not necessarily match the description the books give us of Geralt. The character is supposed to be far from conventionally handsome and should have many scars, something that probably only the first video game remained faithful to. But in general, who cares? Is anyone really complaining? And that's all everyone, thank you for watching. If anything, some of these facts made me realize how precious was Henry Cavill for the Netflix series The Witcher and how hard it's gonna be to watch the show past Season 3. Are you a fan of The Witcher? Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments down below. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Till the next one, have an amazing time and I'll see you all later!
Scary face. No lord in his right mind will come close if you're standing next to me with a